What it do, YouTube? And this time I'm back with a brand new series, the Zayden Cross series, where we are following a high schooler in random rec games. We're only playing random rec for this series, and every game y'all going to have a chance to grade his draft stock. Either he went up or he went down. But let's hop into this rec game, and here we are, standing at 6'7", long, athletic wing with elite scoring and playmaking ability. Game that reminds scouts of some of the best players to ever step on the court. But Zayden Cross hasn't played a single college game yet. He is in random rec before committing to a school, before the bright lights of March Madness, before the NBA draft. He decided to test himself somewhere else, and that's the rec center, against grown players, experienced hoopers, against anyone who thinks the hype is fake. Some people say he's the next superstar, others say he's just an overrated prospect. But tonight, we find out what the hype is about, and let's see in these two random rec games. This is the beginning of the story, Zayden Cross, the next great college prospect. But let's see. Let's see what we do. Let's see what our team do. Let's see what we are ready to do. So, Zayden Cross right now is 2-zip, and he's trying to get his feet wet against experienced players. And right there, he get his first career block. And we are going to treat this just like it's AAU ball. It's just the same thing as AAU basketball. But obviously, he get his first block, and they come down the lane. No, they are going to pass, do a step back. Zayden Cross has a test, and this is his first ever game. This is the first ever game. We are seeing Zayden Cross actually in action. But let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can run an offense. And right here, they're going to give it to him off the rip, and he's going to look for an assist. He finds his shooting guard wide open, and that is a splash. We are up 5-zip. He's going to celebrate. And right down the middle, they called a foul after he had a block. That's a clear block, but, the refs don't think so. So, we are set to live with their free throws, and they get the offensive rebound, and they pass back out. He's going to try to look for a buck, but he doesn't get it. Zayden Cross has it, and he's going to pull up for the mid-range, and that's going to be automatic. He's an elite mid-range shooter. That's one thing that's on his scouting report. He is an elite playmaker, a point forward, and as you see right here, where we don't know about the defense yet. We don't know if it's above average, if it's overrated, if it's good, if it's bad. But we are going to see all that in episode 1 of the Zayden Cross story. And Zayden Cross down the middle. And that is that long wing scoring ability. He can dunk it like LeBron. He's a powerhouse like LeBron, but let's just see. Let's move on and let's see. They get a corner three. No, they do not. Zayden Cross has the rebound. He's going to pass up the court, and he's wide open at the three. Can he make the three? And yes, he does. It went in, even though it was late. It still went in. That's that scoring ability from Zayden Cross. The box out from him, but we could not secure the rebound, and it's a 9-14 lead us. So Zayden Cross is trying to create something, and the power forward does score the ball. But it's a good thing because he's on our team. Zayden Cross is going to pass to the power forward, and it's going to be a brick. But, it is what it is. We try to get this. No, we do not get this steal, and they just robbed us of a whole steal right there. Shooting guard, step back, and they're going to make the shot. That shooting... Bruh, that shooting guard was kind of cooking the whole game. I'm not going to lie to you. But let's see here. We're going to go with this slip, and he's going to have it. And this game, they were double-teaming Zayden Cross the whole game. They were double-teaming the whole game. Like, literally. He was looked like as the only threat, and they were double-teaming Zayden Cross in the corner, and the three-pointer is up, and it's good. Yes, sir. Zayden Cross has that in his bag. He can make the three. He can make the mid-range. He can score from anywhere on the court. He runs the floor, pass to the power forward pass. So Zayden Cross is wide open again, but he goes out of bounds for some reason. And right here, he's going to try to pull up. No, he passes to the center, and that's his quick thinking, playmaking ability that you're going to see from here on out. And he has the defense right there. He's going to take it all away, and that is a 25-18 lead. Zayden Cross is out here making plays, and he knows it. He knows that he don't want to be called an overrated prospect. He don't want to be looked at as a bust. So he's going to come out here and try to prove to these guys that he can do more than just what they say on the scouting report. And they go another assist. This guy is an all around. He's all around. He's all around. If you want this guy on your team, make sure you draft him. And here we go. Right here, Zayden Cross down the middle. He's going to score. That's 14, 4 and 4 for Zayden Cross in the first half. Down the middle, Zayden Cross with another block. And he's going to have it, throw it up, and he's going to get another assist. And as you see, halftime right there, 14, 5 and 5, 100% from the three. 14, 4 and 5, 100% from the three, still stands right there. And Zayden Cross going to try to come down the middle, and he's going to lay the ball up. Now his layups is pretty iffy, but it is what it is. Layups are pretty iffy, but we still going to work on that. We got a whole couple seasons to work on that. We're only in season 5, so we got many seasons to work on that. So right here, we're going to try to see what they can do, and they get a corner 3 to give themselves a 9-point lead. And at this point, Zayden Cross does not know what he can do. He don't know what it is he don't know how to carry this team. He don't know how to carry this team. He don't know what to do at this point. 49 to 42. We're going to see what we're going to do. And he get the contest in a corner, and that's defense from him. He's trying to show that his defense is not overrated. He passed to the corner for 3, and it's no good. They get the defensive rebound, and then they're going to score. That shooting guard had he was cooking. He was just cooking. Zayden Cross going to try to give it to the point guard with the bot. He's going to pass back, and Zayden Cross is going to score. That's 18 points for Zayden Cross at this point. And as Zayden Cross try to send his teammates get cooked, so he's going to try to switch to show off his defense. He's definitely going to try to switch, and they're trying to bring the double team right there. He's going to do a give and go, but it does not come back to him. But he's going to try to take the layup, and he gets fouled. He gets fouled from the layup. Taking the layup. And you already know, Zayden Cross, free throws is automatic. Free throws automatic. Zayden Cross did switch the matchup. He's trying to show that his defense is not overrated. And at this point, I think the shooting guard was around like 20 points or something like that, 25. Doesn't matter. He didn't end it with that much when Zayden Cross was on him. And Zayden Cross passes right back to the power forward, and it's a 48-54 game. They are trying to come back. They're trying their hardest, but once Zayden Cross switch, his man does score. So he's once again going to try to run in. And I want y'all to, is that an open dunk? I don't, he said it wasn't an open dunk. He said, but the dunk before that, he took a dunk before that, and it was over like 3 people. I'm in there trying to tell him that that's a wide open dunk for him. But he didn't want to believe me. He didn't want to hear it. He wanted to do what he wanted to do, because that's an old head. I'm not going to lie to you. But that's a wide open dunk. That literally was a wide open dunk. And Zayden Cross throws the turnover right there. He gets a bit distracted because his teammate did pass out, but he get the defensive stop to make up for that. And he's going to pass to the corner to the power forward, who's going to make up for his miss, for his Ben Simmons type moment. So you have a 12-point lead from them, and this is at the point where I was trying to where Zayden was trying to coach The point guard, you can just shoot over the AI, and once again, the power forward is open. The point guard already knew that, but he thought he had to do a jab step. It was just a miscommunication. Point guard still showed up, and at the end, it was just, point guards did show up. He did play his part, but let's see if we can pull out the W. We are down by 12. We are down by 12. Zayden Cross with another rebound. And he's going to try to run the floor. He's going to see the point guard in the corner. And that's the point guard right there. He was cooking. I'm not going to lie. Point guard was cooking. But we're going to try to double team. And they're going to score. And that was that was literally a lucky layup. Like, I'm like, bro. Like, this man just made the luckiest layup. And look at this. Look at this right there. He passed out, and then I got the ball because why not? I didn't try to pass out of that, but I did. And then look, I said you can just shoot over him, and that's what he started doing. Now this is where this is where the point guard catches fire. This was his quarter basically. The fourth quarter was the point guard quarter. He was cooking. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was cooking. I had Dishmaster, so I was just gonna keep diming him up because why not? Look at that. Point guard once again, he's going to lead us to this comeback 65-72. At this point, I'm trying to give it to the point guard, but at the point, they switched the bot off of him, and then Zayden Cross dumps it off in the paint. 67-72. We are down by 5 points. Let's see a miracle happen with a block. That's how you start. 41 seconds left, and they get the ball right back. Now, them getting the ball back, let's see what they're going to do with this. He's going to try to run. No, sir, that do not work, but they do get an open three. Unfortunately, it had to be somebody wide open on that play. Zayden Cross is down the court, and he's going to try to pass to the point guard again, but the power forward winds up with the ball, and he's going to score and make it a 5-point game. And at this point, we are probably in foul mode, and they caught the ball. Because, the AI right there, he's not going to go for the steal. But he does go for the jump ball, and the point guard helped out right there. So Zayden Cross with a 26-14 game. Let's see if we can win this jump ball. And we do. And Zayden Cross tries to get the ball, but the point guard passes it up. And I'm telling you, the point guard was actually cooking this quarter. I'm not going to lie to you. And we are trying to get the ball without fouling, but at that point, we had to foul. I had to chase him down. I had to foul him. Point guard, I think he couldn't foul him because he had a lot of fouls already. I don't know. I forgot. But they scored anyway. My man scored once again. And my man was just taking anything. He was a bot. My man was a bot. He was taking anything. I'm not going to lie. So shooting guard wide open. He bricked. We passed back out. Point guard, bang. Once again, he was cooking. I'm telling y'all, he was cooking. And at this point, we couldn't foul because nobody will foul this nigga in 0.6 seconds. And at that point, it's possibly over with. If he misses, we possibly can do something. We do got our timeout left remaining. Let's see. He misses. Zayden gets the rebound, but we had no time to call a timeout. And that was the deciding factor of this game. 2014-7 for Zayden Cross, though. As the first game concluded, Zayden Cross, it did not end how Zayden Cross wanted it to end. And that was the first game. Zayden Cross did not complete the goal of winning a game. But we do hop into another game. And let's see if we can avoid going 0-2. Zayden Cross is at power forward this game, which he's versatile, might I add. I forgot to add that. And as the first game concluded, 27-14, 100%, 88 from the field. And we're going to get someone that averaged 21 and 3. Look at his stats. 79 pass act, 77 layup. I never saw nobody with 70s in their stats and they was a 99 overall. I don't know. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's just me. I'm just telling you, I never saw nobody like that. But here we are, and the jump off is right here. Zayden Cross gets the ball. He's looking for an assist. He sees his small forward under the basket. He's going to pass to him, obviously. And Zayden Cross tries to pass the ball, but it is a turnover, and they're going to pull up for a wide open three. He splashed it, but there's nothing you can do about that. Zayden Cross is going to try to fade, and he does get the fade, and this is why the scouting report said he was a daily mid-range shooter, because he rarely misses. Teammate gets the steal, and he's going to back up, and he's going to pop the three-pointer. That's a 12 to 13. That's a 12 to 13 game right here so far. And Zayden Cross defense right there. That's defense from Zayden Cross. Overrated. What is not overrated? But that's defense from him. And his teammate has the ball. He's going to try to shoot. Zayden with the rebound. He throws another turnover. This is making his draft stock This is making his draft stock go down. It's plummeting at the moment. It's making it go down. But Zayden Cross does get an assist off the inbound pass. Obviously, his man was under the rim. But they get another three. They lead 22 to 18. Almost another turnover from Zayden Cross. He's going to pass to the corner, and another three-pointer by his small forward. And that small forward was cooking. I'm not going to lie, the small forward was cooking. So Zayden Cross was feeding him, and that was the number one option for Zayden Cross. And right there, he just took up something crazy. But Zayden Cross makes the three-pointer, and that's why he's 100% from three. Even if it was one game, it does not matter. He is still an elite sniper. He is a shooter, and Zayden Cross couldn't get the block from behind, so he gets crabbed and he makes the shot. Not crabbed, but he couldn't get up the court in time. Zayden Cross with his fourth assist of the quarter. And right here, his man almost scores. He does not, though. Zayden Cross passed down the middle, and the point guard does score. And Zayden Cross, as he's showing off everything. He's showing off defense. And right there, that's a bad example right there. So he's showing off defense, he's showing off passing, he's showing off scoring, and he's showing off finishing. So it's kind of just like, what more can he do that will make his draft stock go up that y'all want to see? I don't know. And a fadeaway mid-range, and he bricks. And that was rare from him, because he does not miss them, especially if they wide open, if nobody is around him. But he does misses, and it leads to a score on the other end, which is they have a lead 43 to 40 now. So we have 5 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see what they do. And they're going to call a timeout. And as you see, Zayden, man, has 23 at halftime. He was cooking. I didn't show all of it, but Zayden is showing off that stealing ability that he has in his bag. He's a swiper. I'm not going to lie. He knows how to steal the ball. He has that in his bag. And player to have 23 points, and Zayden has 9, 6, and 2, shooting 100% from 3, which was a short half because nothing really spectacular happened. His man was just scoring. It was just kind of just bullshit shots and being left open. So it was kind of bad defense on Zayden end. But let's see if Zayden can lock in the second half. They miss a dunk. Zayden is down the middle, does not get the ball, but he does for the mid-range, and he'll take that over anything anyways. So right here, Zayden gets the wide open assist, and they are going to try to run. No, that point guard kept wanting to pass out. Zayden gets another block, and he's going to take this all away, and he deserved it. Reward him for good defense. And right there, that's a turnover. Zayden is wondering why he does not get the ball right there. Once again, Zayden is playing defense. And this is the half Zayden was actually locked in on defense, because he could not let himself get outplayed. Went to the corner, splashed the three. Zayden is a competitor. He's competitive. He does not like to get outplayed, especially not by his opponents at that. He's a team player. He's a great team player, but he does not like to get outplayed by his opponents at all. He does not like to get outshined in 1v1 matchups. He is a hooper. If you trying to outshine him or outplay him, he's going to come back with something even stronger. You cannot keep this man down. So he's at the free throw line, and you already know free throw is good. But As you see, Zayden throws it. He tries to throw it live. They do not give it to him. But at the end of the day, the small forward still scores, and Zayden gets the steal, which is 3 steals right there so far. And Zayden backs up and shoots the three, 62 to 52, make it a 10-point lead. And he's trying to look to get his first W of this. And Zayden man tried to pull up. He does not make it. No, 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 sir. Zayden is there. And as I said, he does not like to get outshot in matchups. And that's exactly what he's not trying to do. Zayden takes the fadeaway mid range. And he's going to talk his shit to the crowd. He's going to talk. They miss another one. And Zayden is up the court again. Wide open from three. Bang. He got another one. And as I said, he does not like to get outplayed. This is personal for him. And a lob, he does not catch it. And we are up by only 11 points. And we get another steal. Another steal. And right here, Zayden in the corner. Bang! Once again, Zayden is at 29. He gets the ball again. AI's on him. Let's see what he do. Bang! Once again, 32 points for Zayden. He has 9 assists, 3 rebounds though. Let's see what he can do. His man pulls up. He does not score that. But Zayden has the ball. He's going to try to look for a 10th assist. And it comes on an and 165 to 80 right here. And Zayden gets another turnover. And as you see right there in the corner, no need to hide that. That says 6 turnovers. Yes, Zayden has 6 turnovers, which could make his draft stock go down. But I'll leave that up for y'all to decide at the end, which y'all will see. And Zayden gets outboarded right there. And he already has his double-double, so he isn't looking really for anything else. Zayden was wide open, but the point guard was over dribbling. It's all good, though, because Zayden and his team won. And Zayden actually won a game in this episode. So, the first game should have been won. It was not won. Unfortunately, the second game was won though. Second game was won, and next game is going to be even crazier. I'm not gonna lie, this is a crazy. Next game is a crazy ass game, and as you see, 32 and 10, 12 for 17, 6 for 7 from the 3-point line. Don't say it, but next game is going to be crazier. But here goes the build. The build is right here. 92 dunk, 45 standing dunk, 87 midi, 83 pointer, 97 free throw, 92 pass act, 86, 76, 65, 85 perimeter, 85 steal, 80 block, 81 offensive, 70 defensive, 85 speed, 80 agility, 45 strength, and 70 vertical. This is where we apply the cap breakers. We got like about 16. Yeah, 16. And you can edit the build however you want to, but this is how personally I edited the build. I don't know how y'all want to. But next season, our previous going forward, we are probably going to try to get this on interior. I don't know yet. Interior, because I do want to play better defense in the paint. But you're gonna see next series, and I'm gonna ask y'all: is his draft stock up or is it down? How y'all like the video? What y'all think about the new series? And I just think that we cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that we cooked. But as said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Series gonna be out. Another video gonna be out on like Monday, Tuesday. But let me know what y'all think.